This e-commerce business makes over $2 million per month, and we're about to steal it together. The store I'm talking about is called Dormify, and they sell dorm products for college students. Not necessarily college students, but basically young adults that are starting to decorate their own places. As you see from the data on store leads, this is doing $2.7 million a month. And on Shop Hunter, they're estimating $5.4 million a month. So we can take the average of the two and go for $3.5 or so million a month in revenue. Okay, so first things first, the store itself, let's analyze the layout. As you see, it's quite simple. It is a beautiful looking Shopify store. It's designed very, very well. But let's look at the product pages because this is where most people land on whenever they see, let's say, an advertisement for Dormify. So as you see, it's actually quite simple. You could achieve a very similar look with the Shopify Sense theme. It's a free theme on Shopify, and Shopify right now is actually only $1 a month, only if you use the link in my description. So make sure that you use that link today in order to start your store. But let's finish this video quick because there's still a lot of value. One of the biggest keys to their high conversion rate on their site is their review app that they use, and it's called Okendo. This is a very popular review app nowadays. And as you see, it's perfect for really showing how people feel about your products. So that is an amazing insight that we can gain from this store. Now, one of the ways that they're getting a lot of traffic is through meta ads. So as you see, they're running some very basic meta ads, some retargeting ads, and I definitely think they could be doing much better in this section of their business. But again, $3 million a month speaks for itself. You know, they're definitely doing something right. However, with that, they could easily push that to even $10 million a month. I know because that's exactly what my agency does. It's one of my companies that I built, and it's incredible how we're able to really help startups grow profitably. Not that they need more growth, but if they did want more growth, that's how I would achieve it for them. Now, the cool thing about their business, though, is just how omnipresent they are and how they've really been building a solid fan base. So that is a major key here that we have to highlight. And there's really three things that allow them to do this. First is posting high quality user-generated kinds of ads. So ads that are made, or not ads, TikToks that are made almost from a person, almost from a customer, right? Like these people could be the customers of the brand. So that's one thing. The other thing is being extremely consistent on social media. As you see, they're posting a lot of Instagram Reels. They are posting a lot of TikTok content, and they're being super consistent about it. Now, that's a great thing, especially for a brand that targets college students, right? College students are on social media, and this is what allows them to build a really solid organic community and therefore get a lot of sales without spending money on marketing necessarily, though you do have to spend money for people to create these videos. So you do spend money on marketing at the end of the day, but that's another key. And then lastly, as I mentioned with being consistent, it's just repurposing content. They're not repurposing all of the content that they make, but they do a good job of reposting some of it. And the great thing about how much content they post is that they could literally use every single one of these reels as an ad on Meta and get a lot of really good results. This is an incredible strategy these days of just making a ton of content on TikTok, repost it everywhere, including Instagram Reels, and then use those videos that perform really well as an ad. Now, how can we steal this ourselves? Well, first, we're gonna need to go on the TikTok Maybe Buy It tab or search that term on TikTok. And we're gonna get some product ideas, and not just product ideas. What you're gonna do with this is also get ideas of what kind of ads are going really viral. So these ads, for example, are going really viral. I'm sure you can imagine why. These kinds of ads are pretty good, actually. I spent 4 years designing this. There's no way this is true, but you know, these are very bold claims that definitely can go viral. So do this for about 30 minutes to an hour, and you're really gonna understand why things are going viral. Take some notes, jot some ideas down, and then go ahead and start finding products. Now, there's a few different ways we can find products. One of the most basic ones is to use a site like CJ Dropshipping and add products from here to your Shopify store. This way, you don't have to order any inventory in bulk. You can just sell directly as soon as somebody buys something from you, so you don't have to spend any money up front. and you can deliver things in a reasonable amount of time, 10 to 15 days on average. Still, that can be kind of long sometimes, but not as long as, for example, AliExpress, which sometimes takes, 15 to 30 days or even longer. And also everybody has access to AliExpress, so I don't recommend it as a fulfillment method. Now, the next way that you can actually find products to sell is to just look around in your city. Literally, go find some suppliers in your city, some shops that sell what you're trying to do. In this case, dormitory products. Obviously, you're not going to go to IKEA and offer what I'm about to tell you, but to a local business, you could say, hey, let me launch your products online under my own store. I'll price them a bit higher than you so I can make a profit, and we can maybe build a relationship. You ship out all the products, I will just sell them. And guess what? You actually may get some people that are into that. And it's not a guaranteed method, but it could certainly work. This is something that we're doing now at this point with my company. Of course, we run ads for other brands, but we run ads for our own brands as well. And I'm in the process of partnering up with manufacturers so that I can build some really cool businesses with some really cool products that I would have never otherwise had the opportunity to sell. So putting yourself out there is certainly a great way to find products. And then the next thing you're going to do is, once you actually do find some products you want, is create your Shopify store. Using something like the Sense theme will allow you to create a very professional looking site that looks almost like somebody, like you hired a website developer to create, but you didn't. You just built it on Shopify. And that's the great thing about Shopify, is they make it extremely easy for you to build your business and make it look super nice. Just make sure that you maybe look up a couple videos on website design or design principles so that you make it look good. It's actually easy to make a store look good. But surprisingly, a lot of beginners, when they just start their e-commerce businesses, they, for some reason, pick like 3 different fonts, 5 different colors on their stores, and it just looks wacky and weird. So don't do that. Then the last thing is gonna be to run some meta ads. So get inspiration from some of the stuff that these brands are doing. Maybe even hire some UGC creators, even on Fiverr, for example, and start getting some content for your products. Then simply launch them on meta ads. I am working on a full meta ads guide for you guys on my channel, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more. And the last thing that I want to mention is, if you're in a position where you are actually starting to grow your business and you're starting to see some good traction and results, I would highly suggest that you check out one of our latest collaborations that we've been doing with Chirpish.ai. It's an AI-powered customer service bot that is super cool, and I would love to see you guys use it. I've added it to our latest website, and it's actually been pretty cool to see. Now, I'll talk more about AI applications and just AI in general in future videos. So again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And with that said, that's about it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.